High Student Council, and you're watching Woolies 411.
One of the big highlights of winter break is having time to see all the blockbuster movies. This season, fans of all ages can't stop talking about the release of The Force Awakens. Coming up later, Woolies 411 went out to see students' reactions to the new Star Wars movie.
Good morning, West High. I'm Luis Montes, and this is Woolies 411, coming live from a galaxy far, far away.
And I'm Hannah Gustafson. We'll be right back after this commercial from our sponsor, the West High Yearbook.
Buy a yearbook. Buy a yearbook.
Buy a yearbook.
Buy a yearbook.
Buy a yearbook. Blah, 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 blah.
Buy a yearbook. Buy a yearbook.
Buy a yearbook.
Buy me.
Remember, Wolverines, it's never too early to order your yearbook. And for all seniors, please get your pictures in to Miss Banks in room 125.
Another highlight of December is the annual West High School Madrigal. For those of you who have not attended, Molly and Skylar talked to Mr. Hansen and several choir students about this year's event.
It's that time of year again. Madrigal is coming up fast, so let's go find out some details. This year, Madrigal will take place on the 11th and 12th of December.
What is it like directing Madrigal?
It can be a difficult time of year. Normally for concerts, we have anywhere up to 2 months to put the music together, but this is kind of a time crunch for us. We only have about 6 to 7 weeks to really get the songs learned.
Why do you recommend people attend?
It's a completely different experience than going to, let's say, a regular choir concert where you would walk into the West High Auditorium and the kids come out onto the risers, they sing, and then they get off and the next group comes up. Because here, not only do we have the kids singing their concert set, but we have like the jesters are out in the crowd mingling.
What is your role in Madrigal?
I am a jester.
Lady in waiting.
The queen this year for concert.
I'm a lady in waiting. Favorite part of Madrigal is getting to be on the floor. They can just turn around and look at you, acknowledge you more.
Serving.
My favorite part is actually the night of when everything comes together and you're kind of in that performance space down there at the Shrine Auditorium.
My favorite part is just the acting aspect of it. I love being a jester so much. It's just so fun. I love making people laugh.
Reserve your seats before they're sold out. This has been Molly Dedios and Skylar Schrock, signing off with Woolies 411.
So mark your calendars for Friday and Saturday, December 11th and 12th, Wolverines.
Not only is there excellent entertainment, but I hear the food is pretty good too.
Yeah, where else do you get to see a pig's head on a platter?
Well, certainly not at the dance competition, although you never know with some of the cool props they use.
Coming up next, Riley Fairbanks and I went out to talk to this year's girls involved in the West High Dance Squad.
Most of our Wolverines aren't familiar with the West High Dance Squad. Let's see what they have been up to this year.
I've been a dance since I was 3 years old.
I started West High Dance this year, but I started dance when I was in like 1st or 2nd grade.
We've both been in dance since 3rd grade.
Each of the dancers have a different outlook on the sport.
Well, my favorite part is dancing with Sammy.
My favorite part is dancing with Molly.
Being part of like a team and bonding with them.
Being able to perform and doing hip hop.
They have a lot of expectations for both themselves and the team this year.
We hope that we can win state in December, or at least place in it.
I hope to accomplish getting better turns.
I hope that we win at state this year because we are actually good.
Right now we have 4 dances, but we plan on having more after state.
We wish these ladies the best of luck this season. This has been Riley Fairbanks and Anna Marie Gustafson signing off for Woolies 411.
There you have it, West High, an inside look at how hard these girls work. Speaking of grit and athleticism, Luis Escobedo caught up with West High's cross-country star, Phoenix Larn.
Hey West High, you may have heard all the buzz about one of our athletes who had an amazing season, and if you didn't, well, we went out to get the inside scoop on this athlete named Phoenix Larnard.
Yeah, so like cross country is probably one of the toughest sports. I say it's about 90% mental and 10% physical, because if your mental game's not there, there's no way you're competing. So basically what we do is we run a race, and it's one race, and it's 3.1 miles. And so to practice for that, we run. And it might sound crazy, you know, we run all the time. And that's what we love to do. Well, since like last track season was the big one, right after that season, you know, it wasn't like a great season or anything, but ever since that day, like, it got over. The next maybe 2 weeks I took off, and then summer hit. I just went every day this summer. I ran, and then I went to a camp in Colorado, and I ran out there and learned some more stuff, and then I came back and used it. So pretty much every day this summer I was out there running before season.
We asked Phoenix a little bit about his goals and whether or not people believed in him.
I don't think I had any people that I know of that told me I wasn't going to make it or anything. I pretty much knew from, like, that was the goal from the beginning of the season, from the summer, to go to state. And, you know, I wouldn't say I was close. I was like remotely close last year. So this year I knew that if I trained the summer, if I did everything right, ate right, worked out more, that I'd be right there in the making. How do I think I did? I think I did very well this season compared to the other ones. Goals for next season is definitely to go back to state, but not just to go back to possibly win, but to place for sure.
We asked Phoenix if he had anything to share with us or any thoughts, and he left us with this.
Let's see. Try everything. Try every sport. Like, high school is so fun. It's all what you make it.
This is Luis Escobedo signing off from Woolies 411.
Congratulations to Phoenix for making it to state. We look forward to next year's season.
Here at Woolies 411, not only do we like to recognize students, but we also give credit to the faculty and staff who work hard to make our school run smoothly. Riley and Briley went out and talked to the daytime support staff here at West High.
We all love West High and honor it proudly, but do we really know what goes on behind the scenes to make our school so awesome?
I work in the kitchen and I serve lunches.
My role is the receptionist, and I answer the phones and let people in the door.
My role at West High is to manage all the HVAC and then make sure that the building's clean and operate all the day-to-day stuff that West High needs to stay running. A lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that just happens that nobody
Many
knows
students don't realize how much hard work and dedication is put into our school. We asked if they felt they got enough credit.
I think I get enough credit from the faculty and students for my job.
I feel that at times we do not. It's more of the respect.
I do. I feel like I do. Every time I work around people, everybody's super appreciative and everybody's, treats me well and everything like that.
We asked faculty what their favorite part about working at West High was.
My favorite part of the job is seeing the kids grow up and go on to graduate.
Working with this small group of people.
Kind of like being around the kids and being around all the staff and everybody. And this is where I went to high school, so it's kind of, the home feeling, So.
We got some insight as to what they do that most of us probably don't know.
I am a florist and have been a florist for over 20 years.
I make sure I'm under all the room temperatures and make sure everybody's room is comfortable-ish, as comfortable as they'll let me make it.
We love and appreciate all that the West High faculty does for us and hope they know just how thankful we are for them. This has been Briley Knoll, Riley Brunn, reporting from Woolies 411.
Thanks to everyone who works behind the scenes. Truly, your work does not go unnoticed.
Speaking of behind the scenes, I heard the new Star Wars will hit the theaters on December 18th. So, are you looking forward to the movie?
Honestly, I was really indifferent until I watched the trailer and went out to talk to students about their opinion. Roll that tape.
Who are you?
One of the most anticipated movies in 2015 is probably Star Wars. I went out and asked my fellow Wolverines how they felt about the upcoming movie.
I'm incredibly excited for the Star Wars movie. Ever since I've seen the first trailer a year ago, I just suddenly became really, really hyped about seeing it.
I'm super excited to see the new movie, but I'm also kind of nervous because Disney's taking over.
I am not super excited for the Star Wars movies. I've never seen a Star Wars movie ever in my life, but you know, maybe I'll see this one and it'll be really good.
What really attracts people about Star Wars? Is it all the cool looking characters, all the amazing effects, or the great storyline? Well, let's find out.
Oh, I think people like the special effects of Darth Vader and I'm your father.
I don't know, it's just one of those nerdy things that you can get into, like Harry Potter. Whenever there's more than one movie, it's just, let's go.
I think people are interested in Star Wars because it's Star Wars. It's such a big deal when there's another Star Wars movie coming out because it's one of the biggest movie franchises in history. And it revolutionized movies as it is.
Before we go, I had to ask our West High peers if they were part of the dark side or the rebels.
I will finish what you started.
Definitely Rebels, just because, you know, good guys.
I'm going to go with the dark side because they're cool. They're the bad guys. Who doesn't want to be the bad guys?
I feel like I kind of have to say good side because, you know, I'm on student council and I'm supposed to be a role model, so let's go good side.
There you have it, West High. I am Luis Montez, signing off for Woolies 411.
A Jedi.
Force. It's calling to you.
So Anna, are you a rebel or are you part of the dark side?
Let me watch the movie and then I'll get back to you. How about you?
I have to say I'm a rebel because, you know, who doesn't like a good guy? I'm Luis.
And I'm Anna, signing off for Woolies 411.
And may the Force be with you, Wolverine.
The dark side. A Jedi.